It's time for World of the Night. With Zapagalis. Hello again, kings, queens, knights, and peasants. Another episode of World of the Night. Now that we have all our supplies, we're going to do our first big build of the world. Let's see if you can guess what it is as we go. So, step 1, clear out a little bit of inventory space. Well, actually, probably wiser to put the equipment on, huh? Let's see here. Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to do is create a new chest just for my adventure gear. Right here looks like a good spot for it. Okay, so we won't need this while we are building. We're probably going to need the building blocks though. Okay, so next thing we need is our supplies. We'll start with our concrete. Our glass. Wood. We'll need a bucket of water. I think for this exact moment, that's all we need.
Respawn point set. You can only sleep at night.
So now we need to choose a location. For this build, we need someplace big and flat. We also want it to be active as much as possible, so it needs to be around the base area. You know, I think this will do nicely. Will take some minor terraforming, but okay, so to start we are going to map out a 16 by 16 space. You can actually make this just about, you can make this bigger or smaller if you want, but 1, 2, 3, 5, and actually let's start with orange. Fun fact, orange and red happen to be my favorite colors. Yes, I know it's a very odd choice of colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so that's not too bad. I'm already wishing I had picked a different spot. No, I'm not. I'm going that way with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now you know this is an important build because I'm actually making it look nice by using specific blocks instead of just cobblestone. Okay. Now that we got the base set up, chicken. We will finish the square. Not too bad. Not too bad of a start. And not too much needs filled in, huh? See, I don't really have a lot of dirt piled up, so okay. Need a bit more dirt, huh? Perfect. Couldn't do that one twice if I tried. Okay, so now that that's done, we will finish filling this in. Okay, so there is the base to our build. Next, we are going to come over to the corners. 1, 2, 3, and come up 4. Alright, there we go. So that is the first layer of our build done. Okay. So now we need to start our next layer. First thing we'll do is make ourselves an easy way up. Don't really matter how you do this. I'm just going to make a quick and cheap staircase. Okay. Now, we will make another layer of 16 by 16. Okay, so after you get the second layer, you leave the middle of it empty. Come over here and go up 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. we will make our staircase go up, and we need one more layer. Okay, so here is the main part of the structure. You want your base platform, which you can just use the ground if you want it. Then build up 4 from it. Make a second platform with a hole in the middle. Build 3 from there, and then make a third platform with another hole in the middle. Once you finish that, you need to come up here. Then, on your second and third platform, make an outside ring. Okay, so that is the basic structure. I'm gonna build up here as well. Just for decorative purposes. Okay. Now the next thing we need happens to be our wool. Not a bad haul, huh? Let's see. So now we need to make a bunch of planks. And we need 20 beds total. I bet you know what we're building now. Okay. Now we need a temporary platform here. If you have scaffolding, I highly recommend using blah blah blah. That temporary building assist. Because that will save you a lot of time and having to remove stuff later. There's 16. Take out all these temporary supports. Okay. Now come to your top layer. If you remember, I said we need 20 beds, but we only have room for 16 with how we built it. To solve that problem, you need to come up here. I may have done stuff slightly wrong. Yeah, I did. But don't worry, no big deal. Two beds there. Okay, now we just need to quickly replace those beds we had to break. Okay. If you figured out what this is yet, let me know. Now we need to knock these corners off, or they're going to get in the way. Then we need some water. Okay. Once you have the water, you need to line the entire outside. Well, correction. You need to line the two edges. Okay, once you have two sides filled in, next thing you need to do is go into the middle where the water meets and put a bucket there and a bucket there. Now with that, all the water is going to flow straight to your hole, which is what we want. Alright. Ta-da! Next thing we need is to create a few quick fence gates. Let's see. we're gonna need 8 fence gates total, so we might as well just make them all. No, I probably should have put these in before I put the water in, huh? It don't really matter which way you face these. I do have my preference just because I'm a little OCD, but yeah. There we go. You can also use signs if you want, by the way. You just put it in the hole, but I'm using fences.
Bed is too far away. Respawn point set. You can only sleep at night.
Okay, once you have everything in place, oh, I did it wrong. Again, it does not matter. It does not really matter how you place these down. I just have my OCD preference. Which I can't even seem to do right, huh? Okay. There we go. So yeah, you get all these down to block the water from flowing. Open all the gates so that everything can pass through them. And then you need to go up to your next level and do the same thing. Inhale, bucket of water. Just to make sure we don't accidentally fall off, let's close these for now. And then we will start filling. Oops, you do not actually want anything there. That will mess everything up. Oops. So I just turned all these into source blocks, which is not good, so now I gotta turn them back into flowing blocks. Okay, so after you have both those layers is covered with water, all the water should be flowing into the center. Hello again, little knight. Next thing we need is a bunch of workstations. Does not matter what the workstations are, so just make the cheapest ones you can think of, which is usually barrels. Okay, so once you have 20 workstations, you need to climb back up here. Doesn't matter exactly where you put these, as long as you have 10 workstations in each area. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna look, but I don't really want to be making more concrete, so we're gonna try it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on that side. Come over to this side and do the same thing. Okay, so you want 10 workstations on either side. Wow, I really messed that other one up, didn't I? Once you got these up, you need to cap it off. But leave the top open at least for now. Okay, so now you have two workstation chambers. The next thing we have to do is fill it up. Okay, so while we wait, we'll put some decorative touches on this. I'm not sure exactly what color I should make these window panes, but I'm wondering if yellow won't look nice. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna go with that because I got a lot of extra yellow dye. Okay, so I was gonna go zombie hunting, but then it dawned on me I am missing one of the key ingredients needed to get villages. So that means the next episode is going to take place in the Nether. Now with that in okay, so I totally forgot I need some blaze rods to make potions of weakness, so I cannot actually make this thing function yet. So I'm going to give you a quick look around and then close out this episode. Nice colorful stripes. I think it looks pretty cool. We will build a little chamber in the center here once we're more ready. And then we can use this outer edge as a little base. This is what it looks like from the outside. I think it looks good, nice and colorful. I know a lot of people probably won't like my color choices, but hey. So there we go. Let me know in the comments if you can guess what it is. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the mystery build. Now, I had hired some help for this build, a construction worker, but he was charged with murder, so he had to quit. But there was no concrete evidence, so he was let go. Thank you all for watching, and keep on rocking Knights of the Bedrock.